What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. So, according to Daylyt, because Loaded Lux lost to Geechee Gotti, K-Shine dropped the ball. It appears that he's now saying that it's over. The battle that he wanted, he can no longer take. So he's going to retire as a result of K-Shine losing his fire and Loaded Lux not being loaded enough to handle his business. So he's retiring as a result of that. Which always sound corny to me when battle rappers say that. Like, oh, you lost to such and such. I ain't taking you. As though, listen, you can't claim the victory off of what somebody else did. You got to do that yourself. Not only that, certain battle rappers just don't have the legs to say certain things in Daylyt. You one of those battle rappers. You dropped the ball many times. So you have one or two good performances and you think you're on top of the food chain to the point that you set the standard to what battle rap is. Bro, you done lost so many battles. You done sabotaged so many battles. You done got smoked in so many battles. You out of all people should not be trying to say or use that in any type of way to justify you not battling these brothers. You could have been battled K-Shine. You could have been battled Loaded Lux. Don't wait till somebody else beat them, then make it seem as though because they lost to somebody, that means they not good enough to battle against you. When what's crazy is people not really saying you beat King Los. You know how many people saying you lost to King Los? You didn't just smoke him and beat him like that. A lot of people saying that you lost to him. So for you to try to use that, I think that's real corny, man. I think that's real corny. And according to him, he not trolling. According to him, he telling the truth and he for real. He retiring from battle rap as a result of him as a result of Loaded Lux losing to Geechee Gotti and K-Shine dropping the ball when this man just went on a 3-year run. It ain't like first of all, this the URL. These brothers going up against the greatest battle rappers in the world. Okay? So whoever they lose to, they not losing to somebody weak. They're not losing to somebody trash. Geechee Gotti is back-to-back champion of the year, not including this dude is the face of the URL. He's been dominating the game for the past 3-4 years also. Same argument about K-Shine. Lux speak for itself. He's just a legend in the Hall of Fame and, you know, arguably can be considered as the GOAT in many people conversations. What crazy, Daylyt, you haven't even reached the level these guys is. You ain't reached Geechee Gotti level. You ain't reached Lux level. You ain't reached K-Shine level as far as like what they are and what they mean to battle rap. You had 2 or 3 good performances, and you thinking that in those 2-3 performances, that automatically put you right where you need to be, and you just over all these people. No, bro. You were never going to run like K-Shine went on. You were never going a 3-year run going up against the greatest battle rappers in the world, having 3 years where you ain't losing around, 2 years where you ain't losing around, 1 year where you ain't losing around. Come on, let's just be honest. You ain't doing stuff like that. You ain't in the trenches where you taking on all these battles like Geechee Gotti and you still could win champion of the year back to back. You're not doing that type of stuff. You're not doing that type of stuff. You had one overall dominant performance against Tay-Rock, and you want to ride that to the end of the world. You want to ride that to the end of the world. You said that was nothing. That you could do better than the Tay-Rock battle. only for you to then get King Los. You didn't do better. You didn't do better. So that's your greatest battle ever. You don't have no other battle better than that battle. And yet you trying to use that and just milk it to all you can milk it for. Only to then take King Los after that. You didn't even know how to capitalize off that. You claim to be so smart, so wise. After a great performance like that you did against Tay-Rock, then you go on Rare Breed Entertainment and take King Los. That took down a lot from that last performance. You should have just went right off into a Lux battle after that, or a K-Shine battle after that. But you didn't. You took on King Los. And now that took away from your last performance versus Tay-Rock. Let's just be honest, man. Like, come on, man. You got to be realer than that. You say you ain't trolling, but that's exactly what that sounds like. Then not only that, I don't give a damn who beat K-Shine. I don't care who beat Loaded Lux. If it wasn't me, I can't speak about it and brag about it as though I'm going to get the credit for it. Like, oh, man, I ain't battling them. He lost to Geechee Gotti. As though Geechee Gotti is some type of slouch. As though Geechee Gotti ain't a killer. As though Geechee Gotti wouldn't have probably did the same thing to you. Oh, K-Shine dropped the ball. Okay, the man went on a 3-year run. He could take a loss or 2 or 3. Or 3 after seeing what this man just did. Who you know be hot for 3 years straight, consistent. He wasn't taking one battle at a time. I'm talking about 3 years straight, 7, 8 battles a year. For those 3 years straight. All the best battle rappers in the world dominating these dudes. Come on, man, you making up excuses. You ain't been in there with Rum Nitty yet. You ain't been in there with K-Shine yet. You ain't been in there with Lux yet. You making it seem like you would just walk through these people. No, you ain't. And you can't use them same styles thinking you're going to beat them with that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just ain't going to happen. You don't get the credit for what somebody else did. You got to beat them dudes. You got to beat them dudes. So don't try to make it seem as though they ain't who they are as a result of who they lost to. Because you haven't beat none of them dudes they lost to. I can see if you beat Geechee Gotti, then you could be like, man, he lost to Gotti, I smoke Gotti. Or he lost to K-Shine, I smoke K-Shine. Or he lost to Nitty, I smoke Nitty. You can't say that. You didn't take none of them. So come on, man, you sound crazy. Even to the point, what about paper? I don't care who they lost to. You ain't finna stop my money. Okay, I'm glad they lost. Your money shouldn't change. And if they got so-called smoked by people, okay, I'm gonna smoke them too and raise my stock even higher. Okay, they wounded. I'm really finna get them. I'm gonna raise my stock even more because I'm finna body them too. That's how you're supposed to be thinking. If you know business, if you know the game, it don't matter what they do. If you leaving out of them events with a 30 on K-Shine, a 30 on Rum Nitty, a 30 on Lux, you know what that do to your resume. You know what that do to your stock. So come on with these games. Sound like you scared to me. Sound like you scared to me. You don't get no props off that, bro. You don't get no credit off that. You sound crazy. I don't want to rap no more. K-Shine dropped the ball. Loaded Lux just got 30 by Geechee Gotti. Loaded Lux last few battles wasn't that good. But it still ain't you. He might just do the best he ever did going up against you. Since you claim to be that nigga, since you claim to be that guy, you that nigga, you that guy. Okay, maybe it takes you to bring out the best in these guys. Maybe they not motivated going against other people. You just may be the one to give K-Shine back his motivation. You just may be the one that Loaded Lux bring that gray hoodie out against. You just may be the one Rum Nitty end up actually being more creative, thinking of some better gun bars. You just might be that one since you claim to be so dominant, since you claim to be so bad. I don't believe it though. And how many times you gonna retire? Ain't this like your fourth, fifth time retiring? Like, come on, brother. You leave, come back, leave, come back. What's real with you, man? You always trolling and throwing out these bets and all this stuff. Me and you supposed to have a bet. You said you was gonna bet me $1 million. Rum Nitty wouldn't win around. You ain't even got $1 million, Daylyt. Stop with them games, man. Stop with them games. Stop with them games. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's some question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Join the Patreon if you ain't a member of the Patreon. Daylyt, we ain't buying nothing you saying. It is what it is. You don't get credit for what Geechee Gotti did. You don't get the credit for what anybody else did. You have to do those things yourself. And if you ain't beat them brothers, man, stop it, man. Stop it, man. You just talking just to be talking. You ain't do it, so you don't get the credit for it. You beat one of them. Beat any one of them three, then retire. Because I'm not impressed. With that King Lowe's battle you just did, I'm not impressed. Not impressed at all. A lot of people said you lost that battle. So I don't know what you talking about. They could say the same thing for you. Like, man, you made it a debatable with King Lowe's. He don't even really rap. He not even a battle rapper. And he was going blow for blow with you. Like, come on, man. Stop it. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. Ain't my judgment, that's a question, is yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Again, trust in the Lord Jesus Christ and everything will go well with you in your life.